Get in line over here.
Klee and I just had a discussion.
We're gonna keep the content of the story a secret from you guys.
Obviously, I can't tell you why. Or you can keep exploring the festival. Well,
Come on, Yoimiya, we should get going. Let's go inside and start painting.
Oh, Paimon was hoping that we could all... Actually, Paimon...
No, I think it's fine.
so what does Dodoko do?
Dodoko goes to eat.
Ooh, that sounds great! Is that what you're painting? It looks beautiful! Once you're done painting, let's go get it printed. We'll print a whole bunch of copies and go hand them out at the festival. Although it'll cost...
It's okay, Yoimiya.
50 more. Well, if we don't have a...
Miss Honorary Knight has helped a lot already. I don't want to trouble her. So, I think I should just go fish blasting to earn some more.
No fish blasting. Paimon and the Traveler said so.
Oh, then we've got no choice. We'll have to go see Mr. Albedo.
Who's Mr. Albedo?
He's my older brother. He's super duper smart. He can do anything. And he knows how to paint, too. He paints Hilly Charles, Kaya, and even Dodoko. That's why he came to Inazuma this time, to do paintings for everyone.
Oh, is that right? Then I guess Mr. Albedo must be an artist working with the iPublishing House.
An artist? Oh, that means he has 2 jobs. One as an alchemist, teaching Sucrose alchemy, and the other as an artist, doing paintings for people. Yoimiya, let me show you something. Mr. Albedo taught me you can paint Dodoko's color like this.
Wow, I can see the resemblance. All right, I'll paint the streets, and Klee, you fill in Dodoko's colors. Hey, you can even write the story over here.
Okay.
Oh, shoot! Dodoko sure had a lot of fun in Inazuma.
Those two sound like they really did go on an adventure with Dodoko. They couldn't be happier.
Now, we have to get Dodoko's story printed. Come on, let's go to the iPublishing House.
Time to go.
Welcome to Bonton Sangha Detective Agency. What do you have these all?
Here we are. This...
Yeah, publishing house. Ooh, it's Auntie Aratani. I know Auntie Aratani.
Auntie? Who's that calling me Auntie? Oh, it's the little girl who came with Mr. Calx. How can I help you, little girl?
Auntie Aratani, can you help me get Dodoko's story printed so that everybody can see it?
Dodoko? Oh, so you've been writing a story, huh? Is Dodoko the main character?
Not only that, Dodoko is also real. Look!
Huh? I don't quite understand.
We'd better explain this to her.
Oh, I see. Oh, The deadline has passed for accepting printing orders for the Iridori Festival.
Auntie, are you saying the...
Oh, Klee, don't be upset. You still have me and the Traveler. We'll think of something. Miss Aratani, is that we can pay extra. And...
Miss Yoimiya, I understand your sentiment, but I'm afraid it's not as simple as that. We've been printing many people's personal works for this festival, and a lot of the books are already well behind schedule. The printing press is already working overtime to try and catch up. At a time like this, we really can't squeeze any more jobs in.
What do we do? Seems like we might have to give up on this idea.
No, I won't let that happen. I remember this one time when I was little. Pop said he'd take me to the festival, but he was so busy with work that he forgot all about it. I waited and kept wondering when Pops was finally gonna take me there. Eventually, people started coming home from the festival. That night, I cried, and if we can't get it printed, then I can paint. Over the next few days, I'll paint as many...
My. Yoimiya has quite a determined spirit. I like it very much.
It's Miko and Albedo too.
We heard everything.
Oh, Lady Ai.
It's okay, I know. You were just but our mission at Yai Publishing House is to bring dreams and happiness to the masses. It would be a crying shame if we couldn't even help one adorable little girl fulfill her wish. Let me think. Oh, I know. Yoimiya, little girl, you...
Of course, Lady Guji. Just tell us. Whatever this condition is, I am ready to face it.
Dear me, it's nothing that horrendous. You make it sound like I'm some sort of wicked witch. All I mean is, if you want to get your work printed now, there is only one way. You have to combine it with another print. However, there is only a small amount of space remaining in the book in question. Your book is too big, so you have to reduce it to about half the size to make it fit. Is this a sacrifice that you're willing to make?
Klee, Lady Guji is saying that we can print the...
Yup, I am! Thanks, Miss Gucci Lady!
What an adorable little girl. Well, that settles it. Aratani, make sure it gets printed with tonight's batch.
Yes, Lady Ai. I'll get right on it.
Combining the prints is a plausible solution, but it'll cause a lot of extra work for the printing press. I am terribly sorry about that.
No problem. Just think of it as my greeting gift for little Klee. Besides, the Yai Publishing House will need your help with the illustrations again next time, Mr. Calx. You could also consider it as my investment in you. All right, I won't disturb you two any longer. Bye-bye now.
Yay! Everything worked out perfectly. Now...
Yoimiya, Traveler.
No worries.
Yes, you're right.
In time for the festival. Just something to get rid of the festival.
Auntie Aratani brought us Dodoko's story.
Now we can finally see what secrets Klee and Yoimiya were keeping from us.
Oh, it's really nothing that exciting.
It's the story of the...
And me. And you guys.
Paimon's in the story too! This is Paimon's first time featuring in a printed book! What?
Of course we included Paimon.
This story is me and you.
Lady Yai wanted me to inform you that since this book was printed together with another work, there are many more copies than you may have anticipated. We won't charge you a printing fee, but in exchange, the extra copies of your book will be included as a free gift.
Oh, are you sure?
Actually, the book that yours was printed with is called the Teyvat Travel Guide.
Hey, that's Mommy's book.
So, Klee's mother is a writer? Huh.
Klee's mother, Alice, is a renowned adventurer in Teyvat, and the Inazuma edition of her popular Teyvat Travel Guide series is set to be released imminently. Lady Yai has already decided on how to promote it, a joint endeavor by Teyvat's biggest and best mother-daughter adventure duo. It's sure to be a huge hit.
Paimon knew it!
Yep, I'm super happy because my book gets to be released together with Mommy's book. It's like me and Mommy going on an adventure together. Oh, I'm so glad I came. The Iridori Festival is the best!
Your personal safety at all times.
Check out our fairy tale picture books. Suitable for all ages.
Follow the wind.
I just absolutely love this fair.
Traveler, Paimon.
You must be Calx. It's a great pleasure. Forgive me. It's rude of me to introduce myself by my pen name when meeting in person. Please, call me Xingqiu.
And you may call me Albedo, then.
No. That would be most improper.
Why not? Seeing as we're both friends of the Traveler, it'd be more convenient for us to use our real names. Besides, we've already corresponded with each other many times before. In fact, I feel a bit self-conscious seeing you act so politely.
It's not just you, Albedo. We haven't seen Xingqiu act this awkward before either.
You guys, it's certainly not good taste for you two to be teasing me like that. Oh, by the way, we happened to find a story from the poem hunt competition at the docks. I heard that you are collecting them.
Poem hunt?
That thing where we have to find pieces of paper with stories of the five cousin. Venti found one, and then he was allowed to be a model for one of your portraits.
Huh? Oh, yes, that's right. Oh, I understand the story now. Thank you. It's very helpful.
Splendid. Though, I'm still piecing together the story myself.
If all of you are free, why don't we discuss this over a meal?
Well, about that.
Do you have other plans, Xingqiu?
No, not at all. Speaking of dining, Shimura's unagi chasuke is quite delicious. Would you like to go there?
Shimura's? Unfortunately, today is a bit windy. How about Uyu Restaurant instead?
That's perfectly fine with me. But I must first unpack my luggage. Let's meet later at Uyu Restaurant.
Something didn't quite add up just now.
Huh? No way! Paimon thinks we...
No, Paimon, I'm not referring to us.
Huh? Xingqiu says...
Paimon, you read the poem, right? Although it may seem confusing to Xingqiu on its own.
Read them together? Let's see. Suiko lost Aoi no Okina's poem in a drunken... Huh? Wait a minute. No way!
And that is precisely the point of suspicion. Moreover, he didn't raise any questions when I suggested another place because of the windy weather.
Are you saying that Xingqiu...
Yes, that is indeed my conclusion.
But how could Xingqiu be the book thief? His mission is to fight for justice, isn't it? There's no way he'd do something against his own ideals.
Calm down, Paimon. Even though this is the first time I've met Xingqiu in person, we've communicated via letters for some time now. I do have some understanding of his character. I think there must be some deeper motive at play here. The story also tells us that Aoi no Okina flees with a poem because of a threat.
Oh? Could Xingqiu be in danger?
It's difficult to say at this point. But given that Uyu Restaurant is indoors, it'll be easy for us to detect anyone following or eavesdropping on us. I'll be relying on your assistance to get good. Then let's head to Uyu Restaurant.
Enjoy the blessing of Lesser Lord Kusan.
Everyone keeps talking about.
I don't see anyone suspicious or... First, we must ascertain, since we're still waiting for him. Why don't you go and chat?
Magical powers to heal your body and soul.
Is there anything in the world else?
Hello there. What can I get for you?
Hi, do you have any...
Why, of course. I personally recommend our freshly caught seafood. It's been pouring these past 2 days, so
So the weather at sea...
It sure has. A few guests from Liu...
Oh.
To Uyu Restaurant. Please, talk to me if you want to order.
The last phase of the Irodori Festival is when they release the all-new public...
That's right! A signed first edition is going to become quite the collectible.
I've seen Gen Yu's signature before. His handwriting...
He'll be there in person on the day of the release, so we'll...
Wait a minute. Did you just hear that?
Welcome to Uyu
Albedo?
Restaurant.
If he really is hiding something, then...
Oh, come to think of it, Shincho mentioned that...
Is that so?
That was delicious. Inazuman cuisine
That's good. We were worried you might not have an appetite because you didn't sleep well. Now's our chance. Let's talk to Shincho and see if maybe we could start by asking...
Well, I've never embarked on such a long journey before.
Speaking of the journey...
Well, to be honest, I spent most of the trip with my nose in a novel.
Well, that didn't tell us much. By the way, Shincho...
Oh, I was reading a novel called Pretty Please Kitsune Guji.
Didn't you feel dizzy?
It was nothing I couldn't handle. Don't forget.
Well, there doesn't...
To be honest, there wasn't much to see. Just water all around. So, when the peak of Mount Yogo finally appeared in... However, the ship sailed along at a...
Paimon didn't catch anything suspicious. Oh, right! If it took...
We learned a couple of things from his account, but we still require more evidence.
While it is entertaining to read novels, writing one is an endeavor of its own. You must give great thought to every detail, and even when you have come up with interesting...
I couldn't agree more. Whether it's writing a book, creating art...
Shincho and Albedo are getting into some deep talk.
Speaking of illustrations, Albedo, my novel didn't sell well in Liyue, so I must admit, yet you've consistently managed to select the most important scene of the chapter for your...
Thank you. However, I took some risks. Light novel illustrations are typically centered around the characters, but this...
Well, that scene was intended to depict the change in the world, so I thought it very fitting to draw only scenery.
Doesn't sound like anything suspicious has come up.
No, there was a crack in his alibi. My illustrations were sent for printing the moment they arrived in Ina... Shincho, we have something
Oh? Why the solemn looks all of a sudden? Huh? I'm afraid I don't follow.
Mr. Okazaki told us...
On top of that, the latest installment of A Legend of Sword will only be...
Well...
The jig's up, Shincho. Are you in some kind of danger but can't tell it?
No! I suppose my lack of sleep is inevitably taking it. I did in fact come to Inazuma early.
Oh! Well, if this isn't a coincidence, I didn't expect to see everyone here.
Huh? Tone down.
I heard that the owner of this establishment has some fine-aged wines. I didn't...
Paimon knew you couldn't possibly be up to anything good.
Says who? In fact, I come as the bearer of good tidings. I just bumped into Kujo Sara a moment ago. She said...
Huh? The criminal...
did I...
Oh no. The person they apprehended. Was it by chance an editor named Onodera?
Apologies, Kujo Sara didn't mention...
Everyone, it's too late to explain. Wait, Onodera is innocent!
Oh, so you must be the...
Anyway, you must...
No need to worry, Zhenyu.
Yes. In fact...
Oh, phew. What a... Wait a minute.
Well, to be precise, we had...
Xingqiu looks pretty flustered. What exactly...
Though it's, in the end, I'm the one...
No, Zhenyu. It's only appropriate that I take responsibility for this. Everyone, please let me explain. For the Iridori Festival, I recommended the idea of selling newly released novels signed by the authors. Not only was this the first major project I was in charge of since joining the Yai publishing house, but Lady Yai also gave me a lot of support. However, I did not discuss our plans with the authors in advance. As a result, it caused a great deal of trouble for Zhenyu.
Yes, to be frank, calligraphy is not my strong point, so signing events are really not my forte.
Even though such an event will be difficult for Zhenyu, after telling him how important the plans were to me, he immediately boarded a ship to Inazuma to come up with a solution. So these past few days, Zhenyu has been actively practicing his handwriting. However, it takes time to sign each book, and we realized the time we reserved for the signing was not nearly enough. So I came up with the idea of moving the new books from the warehouse to my place. That way, Zhenyu could use these few days to sign them all. I thought everything would work out without a hitch. I never expected that someone would immediately realize that the books were missing from the warehouse. To make things worse, I was on vacation and staying with Zhenyu in my house these past few days. I had no idea that the situation had turned into such a huge mess. All of this happened because I wanted to prove myself through this event.
Onodera, I agreed to your proposal because I didn't want the readers to know of my unsightly handwriting. Also, I knew that Onodera had been misled by one of my prior signatures. At a previous event, the Yai publishing house had requested autographs of authors so that they could be put on display. I practiced tirelessly for an entire day to finally deliver a stylish and elegant signature for the event. But looking back on it now, I had dug myself into a hole by delivering that nice signature for the sake of my pride.
Hey, come on, you two. Loosen up a little. The theft was nothing more than a simple misunderstanding. Besides, everyone has something they do not wish others to see.
Yeah, that's right. All that matters is that Xingqiu and his books are okay.
Onodera, I think you should explain the truth regarding the stolen books to the rest of the people on Rito.
Yes, I understand. I'll apologize to everyone.
We should probably be heading back to Rito as well. Let's tag along.
Inazuma's cooking. I'm not used to it at all.
Onodera, what are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be on leave these few days?
I'm very sorry for all the trouble that I've caused.
Yes, Onodera, but why didn't you tell everyone earlier? If you had told us, we could have thought of some ways to help you.
That's right. We're a team, and we should be helping each other in tough situations like this.
Let's leave the past behind us now. Our first priority is to help Zhenyu with his signatures. How is your progress so far?
My progress is not what I had hoped for. Even after working through the night these past few days, I've only finished perhaps 1/10 of the signatures.
Oh, no wonder Shincho looks...
I understand. Murata, go back to Yae Publishing House and get Aratani to...
Yes, Mr. Hirayama.
Yes, good idea. Ah, you've just reminded me. Two calligraphers